This video is sponsored by Babbel.
Hey. How y'all doing?
Hey guys. How are you? What's up? Hey. Oops. Disappeared for a little bit again. If there's one thing I love, it's having an existential crisis / breakdown. Love it. Have to do it at least once a year. But we're back, and today we are finally watching Wicked. I am so excited. I have seen this. I saw it in theaters, but now I'm going to watch it again with all of you. That was a few months ago, and I did write down my thoughts, but I had a lot of opinions. I had a lot of opinions, so this is going to be really fun. I wore green for the occasion, and we're going to watch Wicked today. By the way, over on my Patreon, I post extended versions of all of my videos. This movie is almost 3 hours long, okay? So the extended version is going to be pretty long. So if you want to see more of my yapping and my reaction to the whole movie, basically, consider finding me on Patreon. Patreon.com/Hannah Bayles. Okay, let's do it.
Glinda, exactly how dead is she?
This is such a cool way to start the movie.
The direct result of a bucket of water thrown by a female child.
That's a rough way to go out. A female child. Like, Glinda didn't have to mention that. Oh my God, I have chills already. I think the CGI monkeys look pretty good. And I love that they have the overture, like the whole thing. It's beautiful. Rainbow. Canon, Glinda and Elphaba are gay.
The wickedest witch there ever was, the enemy of all of us here in Oz is.
Okay, the ensemble sounds amazing. And you want to know why? Because they used actual members of the Broadway cast. I think that's incredible. Smart. They're using their noggins. Oh, this is so exciting. I love this. I love that it's a poppable bubble. That's adorable. I will comment on the fashion throughout this video. You know it. I'm gonna do it. I have to say, I like that they put her in pink in the beginning of the Broadway musical. Her bubble dress is blue. So I like that they made it pink. It does unfortunately remind me of Belle's god-awful dress from the live-action Beauty and the Beast.
Oh, please, God, no!
You know, with the like tiers of fabric, that's just me. I'm not the biggest fan of this dress. I do really like her bubble crown.
Good will conquer evil. The truth we all believe
Oh, that's a gorgeous shot. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about it, okay? I have a lot to say about Ariana's performance. Number one being she killed it. She killed this performance in this movie. She did such a great Glinda. I'm obsessed. She did way better than I expected her to. I loved it. Now, let's talk about the voice. Remember, fellow Aussians, we on this channel, we're not here to judge. We're not criticizing. We're noticing. We're observing. We're staying curious, okay? And what we're seeing here is some major jaw tension. It's pretty bad. She sounds lovely. I will say she also sounds uncomfortable, in my opinion. A wee bit uncomfortable. So you can see as she raises her head, there's compression in her throat and her jaw comes up. Now, everything in our voice happens for a reason. So she is singing so high. Glinda is a coloratura soprano. She goes, I can't even remember what her highest note is, but she's up there, okay? When we are going higher in our voice, our vocal folds are getting thinner, so they're stretching, right? So what often happens is we will stretch physically to hit those notes. Does it work? Sometimes. Is it the best way? No, it's not the best way to get up there. She's also singing with some air escaping through her vocal folds, so it is a little bit breathy. That is not great for your voice long term, especially when you're singing up there and your vocal folds are so thin and tiny. It's not going to feel very good and it's not sustainable sound. I will say I saw someone talking about Ariana's jaw thing, is what they called it in this movie, talking about it on TikTok. And one of the comments, I swear to God, this comment had like 40,000 likes. And it was like, Emmy Rossum did the same thing in Phantom of the Opera. That's on technique. Emmy Rossum had jaw tension too. That's not to say that they didn't sound great. I think that these comments come from a place that this fear that if we comment or critique anything about our favorite singers' voices, we're saying that they're bad. But I don't look at voices like that. Voices are not good or bad. They're just voices. And when we're looking at the little nuances in our voices, we are just noticing what is helping us get to where we want to be. And is that sustainable? So luckily, Ariana's in a movie, okay? This is not a show that she's doing every single night. She would not be able to make it 8 shows a week singing in this way. That's just the truth. And also, does she sound amazing? Yeah, she sounds great. It's beautiful to listen to. As a voice teacher, it's a little bit difficult to watch because of that, because I know how uncomfortable that is. I'll also say Glinda is an incredibly versatile character vocally because she has those super high kind of operatic notes, and she also mixes beautifully throughout. A lot of what she does sits around a really pretty Disney princess-esque mix, but she also has some lower notes that she's able to belt if a particular Glinda chooses to do that. But it always comes down to, if it's healthy, our chest voice. So we want to make sure that there is no air escaping through our vocal folds while we are singing. So when she sings, "Isn't It Nice to Know?" you can hear some of that air coming through.
Isn't it nice to know?
Do you hear that? Nice to know. No. It's so subtle, okay? There's not a lot, but it is enough that makes me concerned for her vocal health long term if she were to continue singing like this. She's already filmed it. I don't know if Ariana's going to do a stunt cast on Broadway, but she's not doing this every day, so she's okay. But this beautiful part, we want to ground into the bottom of our voice. Isn't. So when she sings that bottom note, isn't it, there needs to be no extra air coming through, grounded in her chest voice, so that that big jump, isn't it nice to know? No. And then there's this really, really pretty resonance that comes up into our cheekbones. It's beautiful if we are able to ground on the bottom. And that's something that I don't see Ariana do. I will say that Ariana just has more of a breathy sound in her music as well, and that works beautifully for her pop music. So I'm not surprised that this is the way she is singing. And again, I will have to say, before the Ariana stans come for me, she sounds great, okay? She sounds great. We're not judging, we're not criticizing, we're just noticing because we're learning. We love to learn, don't we? That is hard to look at. She's singing la there. When we are that high, all vowels become real open. We're singing ahs and ohs and ah, so that we can kind of lift that soft palate and get that beautiful resonance up above the roof of our mouth, right? We need that to be more open instead of lives, la. That might be a good vowel modification, lower, but in that area of her voice, that needs to be way more open.
No one mourns the wicked. No one cries, they won't return.
I have to say, ensemble killing it, but the woman who sings that line in the Broadway recording, no one cries, they won't return. She killed it. She put her whole munchkinessy. She put her whole munchkinessy into that one solo. Just have to say it. I do have chills. This is beautiful.
Perfect, lovely little sweetheart. What is it? What's wrong? How can it be? What does it mean?
I just think it's hilarious that they just had like a fox or a coyote like deliver their child, but this cute little baby has green skin and they're just like, I understand being a little confused, maybe even concerned, but to scream in horror, like he says it's obscene. Come on, it's just green. He's so cute though. Did they paint that baby? Did they actually paint that baby or is that CGI?
Take it away.
I like that addition, that the baby's already like showing scary powers. That raises the stakes. In the show, they're just like, ew, green? Get that away from me.
Alpha Basra, green on top,
Someone run a town and everyone could smell.
Brats. I'm not thrilled with how well this baby Nessa Rose is crying. Who made her cry on set to get that reaction out of her? I want names. Now.
Stop!
Yeah, that's right. That's what you deserve. Bonjour! This video is sponsored by Babbel. What's Babbel, you ask? I'd love to tell you. Babbel is the best language learning app out there because it teaches real-world, practical conversations. What you need to know if you're traveling or studying abroad or want to have a conversation with someone. If you've been following my channel for a while, you know that Babbel and I, we're like this. We go way back. And you also will know that I took 3 years of French in high school. Did I remember anything? Absolutely not. Nothing. I was basically starting from scratch. I love Babbel's short interactive lessons. Totally works with my learning style, and it makes it easy to work on your language every single day. And those lessons are scientifically proven to help you start speaking a new language in just 3 weeks. 3 semaines. Learning a language doesn't have to be this big, overwhelming thing. Babbel is different. It has expert-crafted lessons, games. It even has a podcast. It's all designed for you to have real-world, practical conversations. If you're ready to start speaking a new language in just 3 weeks, click the link in the description or scan the QR code on the screen to get up to 60% off your subscription. And let me know in the comments what language you want to learn and why. Love you, Babbel. Bisous. Ooh, I have chills. I love how big the ensemble cast is. Gorgeous. That top note, incredible. Ariana did such a good job.
Is it true you were her friend?
This girl is messy. She's looking for the tea. She's like, come on, girl. There's more to this story. You guys were besties.
Yes. I mean, I did know her.
Personally, I also really like in the musical the way Glinda says, that depends on what you mean by friend. Because she's trying to distance herself, okay? I think Ariana is just giving too much love for Elphaba. I need her to try and hide it a little bit more. Remember that rainbow at the beginning of the movie? Gay! So obvious.
Our paths did cross.
Spoiler! Spoilers! Why are we getting Glinda's reflection of her gay love? Opinion time. My opinion, they did not need to make this movie 2 parts. I will happily watch the second part. I'll eat it up just like I ate up part 1. But I don't think they needed to make this movie 2 parts. Please. At first, I thought, okay, well, that makes sense. But they made this movie goddamn near 3 hours long. What do you need 2 parts when you make the movie 3 hours long? You clearly don't care about runtime. Make it 2 parts in one. Do 1 movie and make it 3.5 hours long. Like, we'd watch it. I don't think it needed to be 2 parts. And a lot of people got to the theater not knowing that this was just Act 1 of the musical. And I think that's unfortunate. I did know because I'm aware, pop culturally aware of things, and I've been obsessed waiting for this movie for a long time. But I like the title card. That's cute. This is so beautiful. I love this. I love that they show up in boats.
You know what I believe, Vic?
It's Vic. It's Bach.
That strangers are just people I've never met.
That's just such an excellent Glinda line. I love it so much. Of course, she heard strangers are just friends you haven't met yet and messed it up in the cutest way. It's so cute. I love this little pinstripe suit number. It's so pretty. Also, I think Ariana looks beautiful as a golden blonde. I think it looks really pretty. I don't understand why people were talking about how she needs some toner. Justice for golden blondes. Bring them back, okay? I think she looks beautiful. However, she does need some eyebrows. What are we doing? Why are her eyebrows so light? Especially because they kind of color graded this a little bit like brighter and softer. They're washed out. It's almost like she doesn't have eyebrows at all. Do you think that Elphaba does her own micro braids? Or does she have like a spell for that?
I, for one, am so sorry that you have been forced to live with this.
Is that so? Glinda.
So if at some point you wanted to address the problem.
Oof. Glinda, my God. Can you even call that a microaggression? That's a macroaggression, girl. Jeez, that's the worst. That's the worst. Also, can I go on a tangent for a second? Just a small one. Guys, for a musical with such a strong allegory to racism, okay? It is unbelievable that the Broadway show just announced their first Black Elphaba. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? They made a black Glinda, gave her blonde hair. She was amazing. I reacted to some videos, I'm pretty sure, on my channel a long time ago. Anyway, they made a black Glinda with blonde hair before they made a Black Elphaba. I think that is so crazy. They announced it just recently. It took the movie with Cynthia Erivo being just an incredible Elphaba, and then they announced the first Black Elphaba. I think it's actually shameful. Wicked, do better. Also, Wicked, hey. I love you guys. I don't want the production team to hold that against me. Glinda is a dream role. Whatever.
Of forestry and agriculture, as well as...
God, she just has a different skin color. She's not contagious.
You know,
oh my God.
for our...
He's standing next to one of the birds. What are those called? They're the birds that inspired the hippogriffs in Harry Potter. They'll like kill you. They'll just bite your head right off. What are they called? I don't know. Somebody look it up. They're scary. One time late at night, I went down a TikTok rabbit hole of watching the videos of them like clicking their beaks. It was... Yeah, that's what I do sometimes when I can't sleep. It was scary. Anyway, that's cool, I guess. He's a professor. He's a distinguished gentleman. She looks fab. She looks great. I really like the way they designed Madame Morrible. She's serving looks. Like, it's just crazy. Look at her, like, robes, and she walked in like a princess. Like, she runs the school for sure. She knows it.
And congratulations for having been accepted to Shiz.
Congratulations.
Whether you'll be...
So, in this movie, they change a bunch of the words to make them more whimsical, I guess. I don't think they do it very well. I don't like congratulations.
How tragically beautiful you are.
That's a microaggression right there.
Stop! Let her go!
This is a lot scarier than in the Broadway musical. By the way, never touch a person's wheelchair without asking. That's like touching a part of their body. Don't be weird. Also, don't touch people without asking.
That was me, to prepare you to expect the unexpected here at Shiz.
That's such a stupid lie. Everybody knows it was Elphaba. Everybody knows.
Not you.
Oh.
You.
Sorry, Glinda.
I didn't get in my way. I need to lie down. I need to lie down.
Get up. We need a pastry. We need a pastry.
Oh, man. I like how they gave Elphaba's friends more personality, like gave them their own character. That's fun. That's very fun. Hi, it's the next day. It's the next day, and I'm serving Glinda realness.
You'll be making good.
Guys, it's happening.
Did that really just happen? Have I actually understood?
Oh my God, it's so good already.
Is a talent that could help me meet the wizard.
Oh my God. I just need to take a second to say that this is a Cynthia Erivo stan account. I've reacted to her singing multiple times. I love her voice so much. So much. She's like ethereal, like out of this world. Where did she come from? So incredible. And when I was in the theater watching this, which was a couple months ago, so this kind of feels like brand new again, which is fun. This was the thing that I was the most excited for, right? Because I love Wizard and I think that it gets overshadowed by Defying Gravity a lot. It's so amazing, and it's such a great way to introduce like Elphaba's true character. And she sounds so good. I will say that in my past videos, I have mentioned that I was a little skeptical that I thought Cynthia Erivo would look too old next to Ariana. She's not too old. Ariana and Cynthia are both in their 30s, but Ariana looks like perpetually 18. And I take it back. She looks fabulous. The design of her costume and the makeup design, it's also good. Okay, I'm gonna stop yapping. Let's listen to her sing.
And with all his wizard wisdom, by my looks, he won't be blinded. Do you think
It's just
the
effortless.
wizard is done? The wizard and I.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Please tell me this is not just a voice teacher thing that I got chills on her low note. Did you guys it's so good. It's so good. And I was talking earlier in the video about how important chest voice is for those higher notes. Like we have to think about it like the roots of a tree or like a trampoline. Like we need like a really strong base to be able to have the strength and the sparkle and everything that we want for the top notes. And Cynthia Erivo is an expert at that for sure.
And all of us has to love you when by the wizard you're acclaimed.
Okay, guys. I do have to say, I'll say one thing. I love the way that they staged this as well. The magic of a movie adaptation of a musical is you have way more freedom to not just park and bark. You know, we're not just on stage singing the whole song. She's moving throughout. It really adds to the illusion of musical theater, which is this is her internal monologue in this scene. And so like, I love that she got up to that big part of the stairs and like, it's just so good. I love it so much.
If I degreenify you, and though of course that's not important to me, all right, why not?
I love that.
What a pair will be, the wizard and I.
Whoa. Red alert. We gotta go back.
What a pair will be, the wizard and I.
Oh my God. Okay, I will be the first to admit that I don't love adding a lot of riffs. No, I'll rephrase that. I am picky about riffs added to musical theater songs. Okay. And I was a little worried that they were going to riff it up in this song. And sometimes that can take away from the musical theater sound of it. But these little riffs that she's adding are so good. I feel like they fit her so well, her voice, and also the places where she's choosing to put them. They feel like emotionally motivated, which is very cool. And I also think Cynthia is doing such an incredible job capturing like Elphaba's vulnerability in this moment, right? When she is in front of all these people and Glinda is like, hey, I could fix your problem for you. And that's, remember macroaggression? She's like, I don't need fixing, F you, big middle finger to Glinda. And now we get to see like her true, like, I don't know, like girlish vulnerability where she's like, well, that's not that important to me, but okay, fine. And I think she's doing such a good job. Just Jeff Goldblum on a rock.
My future is unlimited, and I've just had a vision almost like a prophecy. I know it sounds truly crazy.
Okay, tell me if I'm an idiot, guys. It took until this moment in the movie for me to realize, oh, she's seeing the celebration in Munchkinland when they think she died. Am I a total idiot? I did not get that. I was like, oh my God, that's amazing foreshadowing. That's been in the song forever. Tell me if I'm the only one. It's okay. You can tell me.
And so it will be for the rest of my life, and I'll want nothing else till I die, held in such high esteem. When people see me, they will scream for half of Oz's favorite team, the Wizard.
I'm shaking. I'm shaking. Okay. Wow. Yes, I saw this a few months ago in theaters. Did I remember any of that? Absolutely not. I remember freaking out. I remember... I can't breathe. It's so good. If this woman does not win an Oscar for this performance, I'm revolting. I'm revolting. And the way that they staged this too, is that the right word? Staged? I don't know. The way that she's, as the music's building momentum, she's running and like she's just communicating like how elated she is so well. And we have to go back and listen to the riffs that I just couldn't possibly pause.
With me.
I love that! Y'all, video's over. What am I? How am I supposed to? How do you function after listening to singing like that? I don't. Holy moly! Okay, I do want to point out one thing that she's doing so beautifully. In this song, the difference between me and stand is a really great example of more of a mix because E is a close vowel and A is more of an open vowel and you can belt that more easily on an open vowel. But Cynthia in particular is doing that expertly and I want to listen to it. See if you can hear the difference between me. The resonance is more up here. Still on the E vowel and then she opens up. Do you hear that? Oh my God, it's just so good. It's so good. Oh my God. I don't know. I don't know how to function. It's so beautiful and expertly done. I am sure that Cynthia has a vocal coach and or a vocal health specialist or a doctor or something because she's a profesh. But also, even as a voice teacher who I say, no voice is perfect. Everybody needs a voice teacher. Does she though? Does she? I'm not convinced. That was angelic and perfect and wonderful and flawless. And I have nothing else to say except I feel like I'm floating. Like that was so amazing. And what I was so happy to hear is that they did not auto-tune the voices very much at all. And I have heard Cynthia sing performances of her live and she sounds like this. Like there are notes where you're like, is she auto-tuned in real life? How is she so like perfectly on pitch and resonant? I told you she's not of this world. She's an angel from heaven. And I love that they did not auto-tune the crap out of this movie because even in some movie adaptations of musicals, they will auto-tune the crap out of people who can sing. And I don't understand that. So it's just amazing. Let's listen to the very end.
The wizard and
Oh my God. Snaps. Bravo! I'm throwing roses.
You know, I asked really nicely, and I saved you this whole
I don't know. I've never known.
Elphaba, you are a danger. You are a hazard at this school. I will say, by making her more dangerous, we are really raising the stakes. And I like that.
Lingus, Momsy, and Popsicle.
Oh my God. There's been some confusion over rooming here at Shiz. Guys, I listened to Wicked. The original cast album came out, I think I was like 12. Oh my God. I was obsessed. I listened to it constantly, especially Popular. I loved that. I like sang it at a church talent show once. Oh my Lord. So yeah, I have every single song memorized and this is just glorious. I'm having a great time.
There's been some confusion for you, see my roommate is
Wow, they blend together so well.
unusually and exceedingly peculiar and altogether quite impossible to describe.
Blonde.
They're perfect.
Let's just say I love it all. Every little trait, however small.
The way that Galinda's room is decorated is how I want my room decorated in real life. I love it so much. The set design of this movie is just like exquisite, flawless, no notes. I love it so much. I just love this song. I love how kind of playful it feels. It's so good. And I love Galinda feeling like at the beginning where she's like, something is wrong. I didn't get my way. Like, that's just so upsetting to her. It makes sense for her to be like, what is this feeling? Loathing. Like, she's so shocked. Oh, I love it. And I just have to say again, Ariana is the perfect Glinda. She's doing so good.
There's a strange exhilaration in such total.
She's such a brat.
The moment I laid eyes on you, my pulse is rushing, my head is reeling. We love it all. Oh, what is this feeling?
Oh, it sounds so good.
Does it have a ring? Still, I do believe that it's
I don't have anything to say. It's just breathtaking.
my whole life
Oh my God. I feel like I usually have more to say. I don't. It's so good. It's so good. Again, the magic of a movie adaptation. I love how they're showing the passage of time through these different scenes. That's amazing. That just adds to the character development and their relationship growing. It's so good. And the ensemble is amazing.
Actually, it's Linda with a
Linda.
No.
He has a speech impediment. My God.
Maybe Dr. Dillerman is not like every other professor. Maybe some of us are just different.
Maybe you're a bitch.
It seems the artichoke is steamed.
That was pretty good, Galinda.
If we examine this timeline, who is responsible for this?
I mean, we know that Galinda didn't do it, but maybe the girl who has been super racist to you and drew on the board in pink. That's the first person I would look at. Galinda, things are not looking good for you.
Only rumors, but still enough to give pause to anyone with pause. Something bad is happening in Oz.
I love that this is not just sung to Elphaba. In the stage musical, he says this, kind of confides this to Elphaba. I really love this. Like, they're speaking in secret. Again, we're raising the stakes. Like, it's making this very scary and serious.
Whoa there!
Yes!
Whoa!
It's my man!
So sorry, miss. We didn't see you there. You must have blended with the foliage.
Jonathan Bailey. He is such a hunk. He's such a hunk. My God. He's so perfect for this role. It's insane. I'm in love. I've been in love with Jonathan Bailey since Bridgerton season 1. I even reacted to years ago. I reacted to him singing something from the last 5 years. He's just such a hunk. And man, does he understand the female gaze. And this man is gay, if you guys didn't know. But he understands women. And even though this man is gay, he gives me butterflies.
Are you looking for something?
No, I was... What was I doing?
How would I know?
Our first fight.
I cannot explain how much I freaking love this. Oh my God. I love also the look on his face, like when he sees her, because he's obviously, I feel like no spoilers. No, you've probably seen this. So he and Elphaba end up, falling in love. Spoilers? Anyway, but he also like cares about Galinda and is attracted to her like immediately. His thing with Elphaba takes longer. And I just think that this is so freaking cute. It makes more sense like when he sings a song and he says, "You're perfect." I don't know. He says, "You're perfect." And she says, "You're perfect. So we're perfect together." It's just really cute. I love it so much. And I love, he's so charming. He's not even looking at me and I'm getting charmed. I'm like, how would I know? Oh my God, I love it. Okay, this part's crazy. They built that. They built that whole circular library thing.
I've been kicked out of enough of them to know.
God, even his voice is dreamy.
Stop studying strife.
And learn to live.
The unexamined life.
He's perfect.
Woes are fleeting, blows are glancing when you're dancing through life.
God, he sounds so good. I think this might be one of my favorite numbers in the show. The choreography is insane.
So keep dancing.
Oh my God. That gave me chills. It's so, oh my God. I left the movie back in November when I saw it, which I got pneumonia for like a month after that. So truly this feels kind of like a blur. At the end, I was like, I think Dancing Through Life might've been my favorite number. The choreography, the ensemble sounds amazing. Jonathan Bailey, okay, yes, he's dreamy, but his voice sounds so good. Like, I knew that Jonathan Bailey could sing, but clearly he trained really well for this performance. And I don't know, he brings some depth to Fiyero. And maybe that's just the nature of it being a movie and it's like closer to his face than, you know, being 100 feet away in a theater. But I'm instantly interested in him as a character. I want to know more. He's not just like a shallow, like Gaston type character. And I think that also was aided by that first interaction with him and Elphaba. I really, really loved that. Because instantly he's intrigued by her and he wants to know more. Because just like Galinda, he probably always gets his way too. So he's like, why are you not falling all over me? What's going on? And the dancing, I really like that they had Galinda do the dance with the entire ensemble. It's just great. Snaps, Jonathan Bailey, I am still in love with you.
But you know what would be even kinder? See that tragically beautiful girl.
Don't call someone in a wheelchair tragically beautiful. Let's not do that. She's just beautiful, period.
So we're perfect together, born to be forever, dancing through life.
Oh, they sound so good together. They sound so good together.
I'm about to have the happiest night of my life.
It's just a date, girl. How do you know it's gonna go well?
We deserve each other, me and Bach.
Can I say something? You remember when it came out on TikTok, like people were making fun of the way she said Bach? I truly could not hear what people were saying. I was like, she's just saying Bach. I was not in on the joke, apparently. I thought that it was very weird that there was a trend of like making fun of her. Not on my watch. She sounds great.
I couldn't. Could I?
I do really love this part.
You deserve each other, so here, out of the goodness of my heart.
Oh, this is sad. Oh my God. This looks incredible. They have an animal band. The score is so good. Nessa.
Listen,
Hey, Nessa. Sorry.
Let's dance.
I love this. Even though he is lying, he just asked her because he's in love with Glinda and just will not let it go. Brother, if she doesn't like you, okay? Just let it go. I just think this is really cute. And I just really, really, really like that they cast an actress who is in a wheelchair in real life, you know, like for this role. I think that's incredible.
Actually, I have no faith in you. This is your roommate's idea, not mine.
She hates Galinda's guts.
Is that you do not have what it takes. I hope he proves me wrong. I doubt you will.
Okay, laying it a little thick. I mean, with the things that they wear here at Shiz, very angular shoulder pads and like things, I don't think the hat's that weird. I mean, she's a little goth. She's our little goth baddie showing up, but I don't think it's that weird. But I guess everybody hates her, so. I mean, for the entire band to stop, that's a little excessive. Yikes. Guys, I'm gonna be real with you. This was my least favorite part of the whole movie because it lasts so long. It lasts so long. It's a hard watch. I think she's serving, you know, like look at her. And that mesh showing her green through, it's cool.
I'll say this much. She doesn't give a twig what anyone thinks.
Of course she does. She just pretends not to.
Okay, so we are now at 3 whole minutes into this sequence, and I'm pretty sure we got like 3 more minutes. I do like the way that we can hear Fiyero and Glinda's little conversation, and, you know, as they're talking, and she says, of course she does. She just pretends not to care. You can see the people laughing and stuff. I like that. This is a movie adaptation. But why would Elphaba start dancing if there was no music? Can we be real? I just find that like really ridiculous. Like for the entire band to stop playing because she was wearing a silly hat. I don't know. That sequence was 6 minutes and 15 seconds long. I have to say, I know I said that this movie was almost 3 hours. It's not. It's 2.5. It's too long. This movie's too long. It feels like I'm watching the extended edition, you know? Like that's an extended part of the movie that the director was like really wanted to keep in. It's too long. It's too long. And I hate to say it. I like that it's more vulnerable. I like that we see more vulnerability on both of their faces, but it's way too long. I don't like that. That's the biggest complaint I have is just why the hell is this so long? Finally, we're getting to popular. This is what I've been waiting for.
Fiyero and I are getting married.
He asked you already?
Oh, he doesn't know yet.
That's manifesting. I love that we see Elphaba's little smile there because she finds her dramatics endearing.
That was the milk flower's fault, not yours. That might be your secret, Elphaba, but that doesn't make it true.
I adore that line in the show because it kind of feels like it comes out of nowhere because Galinda's being dramatic and her secret is that she's getting married, but her fiance doesn't know yet. And just all of a sudden, that might be your secret, but it doesn't mean it's true. Oh my God, it hits so hard. I love it.
Exactly what they need.
Oh my God. Ariana just put her whole heart and soul into this role. And I love Galinda as a character because she's not just perfect blonde Princess Barbie. She's quirky and kind of weird and funny and goofy and I love that every Galinda gets to play around in this song and every Galinda has their own flavor in the Broadway show. And Ariana's doing that so well. Like, how do you reinvent a character that is so iconic and has been done so many times and in so many different ways? And she made it her own. It's so good.
You will be.
Oh my God.
Popular, you'll hang with the right cohorts. You'll be good at sports. Know the slang you've got to know. So let's start.
I don't think I ever noticed that before. Like her trying to spin the ball on her finger. That's so funny.
Don't be offended by my frank analysis. Think of it as personality dialysis.
Cute.
I know about popular, and with an assist from me to be who you'll be.
Okay. I also think that it is incredible that Cynthia is playing Elphaba in a way that's like humoring her. Like she's not just like grumpy, like, oh my God, Galinda, come on. She's like giggling at Galinda's antics and I think she finds it endearing and I think that's really cute. Also, maybe one of the reasons why they are, you know, lesbian lovers. We confirmed it with the rainbow at the beginning, but people have gotten that vibe, and I get it. This is the best part.
Did they have brains or knowledge?
Well, actually...
Don't make me laugh. They were
popular.
right.
It's all about
I love that part, but how crazy is it that they don't show Galinda's face when she says, right? I feel like that's such a missed opportunity.
They were
Popular.
right.
Like, I want to see her face. I'm disappointed by that.
So it's very true to be.
I love that little riff.
We toss our hair. Toss, toss.
Toss, toss. Toss, toss. Those micro braids gotta hurt when you flip them like that.
Pink goes good with green.
Goes well with green.
It so does.
I love their friendship. I know I'm making lesbian lover jokes, and as much as I wish that were to be true, can we just appreciate their friendship? It's so beautiful. Like, I really think that feeling like true connection with your female friends is like the most magical experience you can have in this life. Oh, she's getting real serious. But really, like, I experience like romance with my friends, just like true love. And I am a little bit gay, but don't hold that against me. I mean it. Yeah, we can make jokes about the lesbian lovers, but they are just like the best friends. And to see their friendship evolve on the screen and you can actually see their faces up close, like, you don't get to see that in the Broadway show. And it's so beautiful.
We have to go.
What?
You're leaving in your throat.
You're gonna grin and bear it. Your name on popularity.
I actually really love that at the end they modulated the key up with some of those la-las. That was unexpected, but I like it.
Just not quite as popular
Oh my God. The whole number, dang, it's so good. You can tell that she understands Glinda really well. She killed it.
You don't need to do that, you know.
God, he's such a hunk. I just can't stop saying it. Hey, Wiz, you're never gonna believe this. I got this green girl. She's super good at magic. Kind of unstable, but I think you should know. I'm bringing her on the train.
So no matter how shallow and self-absorbed you pretend to be...
Excuse me. There is no pretense here. I happen to be genuinely self-absorbed and deeply shallow.
Oh, please. No, you're not. Otherwise, you wouldn't be so unhappy.
Oof. That's me a little tipsy at a party. I am always going to take it one step a little too deep in a conversation. Is that why you're so deeply unhappy? I get away with it, I think, because I'm cute. But people will be like, oh my God, yeah, probably. And then we're having a deep conversation. That's me. She's fully sober, though, so she's just reading him to filth. But that's me when I'm drunk.
But if you don't want my help...
No, I do.
Oh my God, they're touching hands. That's crazy.
Eyes meet.
Gorgeous. Amazing.
Sudden silence.
It's like so beautiful. It's like exhausting. I don't know how to explain what I'm feeling. Just the minute she starts singing, I'm just like, I just melt. It's so good. It's so good. And this song does not deserve as much. Wait, this song, what I was trying to say, this song does not get as much hype as it deserves. That's what I meant to say. It's gorgeous. And this song is low.
That rush of joy.
Joy. That is so low.
He could be that boy.
Ma'am. What?
Blithe smile, blithe limb.
Oh, sorry. One more time. Just once, guys.
Blithe limb.
Oh, delicious.
I'm not that girl.
Girl. Oh, hold on. Girl. That's very low. And listen to her sing that. Girl. Flawlessly. Oh my God. It's so good. I just eat it up. It's delicious. It's so great. It's so great. Again, I have to ask, why did it take the year 2025 to get the first Black alphabet on Broadway? I watched many TikToks from Black women really resonating with this song and feeling like that this is like part of their lived experience. And like I said, for a show that is so clearly an allegory to race, to not have a Black alphabet is absurd. Like, it still just baffles me. We finally got a Black Glinda. We haven't had one since, which is silly, but they made her a beautiful blonde wig that like worked with her skin tone. It looked amazing. You paint Elphaba green. I mean, there's no reason why that part shouldn't always go to Black women. I just think it's absurd. They built this train too. Incredible. They don't show enough of it, but they built that thing.
I think about that day a lot.
So do I.
Oh, me too. Oh, me too. Me.
She's perfect.
Good luck.
Bro, you're gazing at a woman next to your soon-to-be fiance. Gazing. I like that Galinda looks genuinely happy for her, even though this is what she wants.
I forgot to give you this. Oh. Bye.
Oh, they're besties. Oh, gorgeous. I love this number. It looks so beautiful.
There are wonders like I've never seen. It's all green and it's all green. I think we found a place where we belong. I wanna be in this white cloud.
I love when they harmonize with each other. So we have a little cameo. I hate it. I hate it. I'm a wee bit skeptical of cameos in general, but I don't mind it. In this case, I think Idina Menzel and Kristen Chenoweth showing up, you know, that makes sense. I do not like the way they do this. I'm not a fan. Their costumes are beautiful. I just hate that. Am I being lame when I say that? I hate that. Guys, get out of here. No. Okay, here's the thing. I'm not opposed to them being here. I'm not. I'm opposed to them being here in this way. Why are we giving them like 5 minutes of screen time? Shouldn't it be like they sing a little solo or something and then the real wicked nerds can be like, that's actually the original Glinda and Elphaba. And like it's a cool trivia little thing. Not this. It's too much.
Who's the mage? Who's major?
So this part, usually in this song, is sung by the ensemble. Who's the mage? Who's, right? I love that Kristen Chenoweth is singing this part. I don't think that that's a problem at all. I just wish she sang this part, Idina sang the next part as like a member of the ensemble, as a fun little like, ooh, do you know who that is? Not this whole thing. It's too much for me. And also, we are at an hour and 52 minutes in this movie. Hour and 52 in, it's just a lot of screen time. There's a lot of screen time for these ladies.
The wizard will see you now.
I think that pause was too long. I think it kind of took away some of the momentum. And also, we need the guy from the Broadway cast recording. The wizard will see you now. He's like so freaking excited. That's what we need. Not that was a little lackluster.
Elphaba was wrong. Listen to me. You can do this.
We have to talk about Ariana's strip lash. I saw something that said that she wanted to pay homage to Judy Garland in Wizard of Oz with... Please, get out of here. If you don't want to have lashes on the inner corner because of that, you don't have to have a line across your eyeball. Come on. This says it took 2 hours each day for Glinda. You did that and then you put on a strip lash? You couldn't give her some individual lash clusters? That annoys me.
But folks have come to expect that sort of thing. And you gotta give the people what they want. Not Thank you.
A sudden little tap number.
My heart's desire is for you to help the animals. Something bad is happening to them and they need you.
I agree wholeheartedly. Yeah.
Hope you're not talking to a fascist dictator.
I am a sentimental man.
Okay, this song should have been cut. Should have been cut. But you know what? Even if you don't want to cut this song, if you want to keep every single song in the first act, hey, I'm all for it. Cut other things. Cut half of the dance sequence. Cut 2 minutes off of the Emerald City. You know, like let's you know, because here we are finally in the Emerald City and we are 2 hours into this movie. And then we have to sit through Sentimental Man. I think Jeff Goldblum deserves better. We're already exhausted. I'm already exhausted. Am I talking like Glinda? She's rubbing off on me.
'Cause I think everyone deserves the chance to fly.
This is what he does with all of his time.
For I am.
He sounds really nice.
I couldn't miss your big moment. Neither could you, I see.
Oh my God. She hates her. This movie is too long.
Dearie, I myself can only read a word or two, and that took years.
She's like, yeah, well, I'm not you.
It's just the transition.
God, this is gruesome. I have to say, the fact that they did CGI these monkeys makes that way more gruesome. It's a pretty dark moment in the stage show, but wow, the wings just like forcing their way out through his skin. Ooh, that's brutal.
Elsie!
This is bad.
It's gonna be you and me and, hey, if it'd make you happy, possibly your friend.
No.
Alphaba!
That's right.
Don't let her get away!
This is so effed up. Damn, she looks great though. She's serving looks every scene. I hate jump scares. Why does that even have to be there? Nobody asked for that.
Give me my leg. Give me my leg!
I love how deeply offended she is by that. So that sequence was cool to look at, but ultimately didn't add anything to the story. And we're already long on the runtime. We got Defying Gravity.
Don't be afraid.
I'm not afraid. It's the wizard who should be afraid of me.
That's right.
And leap, it's time to try defying gravity.
I have chills.
Can't I make you understand? You're having delusions of grandeur.
I'm through accepting
so good.
Some things I cannot change, but till I try, I'll never know. Too long I've been afraid of losing love. I guess I've lost. Well, if that's love, it comes at much too high a cost. I'd sooner avoid defying gravity. Kiss me good. Can't pull me down.
Okay, let's just listen to that riff one more time, real quick.
Kiss me good, I'm defying gravity.
Flawless.
Where are your wings? Maybe you're not as powerful as you think you are.
Okay, Glinda, stay in your lane. I love this. That does not look like a comfortable ride, though. You know what I mean. Look at her confidence. She just knew. It's like, this is gonna work. She knows her power now.
Just you and I defying gravity. With you and I defying gravity. They'll never bring us.
It's so pretty.
down.
This number is gonna make me cry for sure.
Here. Put this around you.
I just love their friendship so much. Yes!
I hope it brings you bliss. I really hope you get it and you don't live to regret it. I hope you're
love this part.
happy in the end. I hope you're happy, my friend.
We keep getting interrupted. Sing Defying Gravity. Oh my God. Look, I can't. The interruptions in the momentum of the song are insane. Why did you choose this moment to cut the music out? We just got the da 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 da, and then this silence. Please sing the song. Let her sing.
Someone told me lately, everyone deserves a chance to fly. I'm a flying gravity.
Gorgeous high note. Please, no more breaks in the song. This is annoying.
This distortion, this repulsion, this
Belinda.
rich.
Nobody in all of us, no wizard that there is or was, is ever gonna bring me down. I hope you're happy.
Did you guys catch that lyric change? Look at her, she's wicked. Get her is what it's supposed to say. Kill her. This whole movie is raising the stakes here. But I love the way that she starts Nobody in All of Oz like speaking. I have tears in my eyes. Woof. Oh my God, y'all, we did it. This 2.5-hour movie. I don't know how long I've been filming. My biggest complaint about this movie is the pauses in between Defying Gravity. That's the biggest thing. And I complained about a couple different things. Why would you keep stopping the momentum in that song? In ways that don't really matter. Like, you know, right before and Nobody in All of Oz. We did not need that pause before then. I just think the pauses in momentum just suck. That is so disappointing because I just want to hear Cynthia sing it, which she killed it. She killed it. You can have your own opinions on the battle cry, on if you like that particular battle cry. I just think that you can, you know, debate that. She was made for this part. She was made for this part vocally, and the way that she's connected to Elphaba as a character. You know, I said Ariana knows Glinda so well. I think the same thing for Cynthia. They just understand their individual characters so well, and also how they relate to each other, their relationship. That was so good. It's too long. I think that movie is 30 minutes too long, but I'm going to eat it up. I'm going to keep watching this movie. It's so good. If you're ready to start speaking a new language in just 3 weeks, click the link in the description or scan the QR code on the screen to get up to 60% off your subscription. Anyway, thanks guys for watching. I'm just so glad to be back. I'm so glad you're here. Remember, you can see an extended episode of this video, an extended version, on my Patreon, patreon.com/HannahBayles. Love ya. Bye.